Well, welcome back, my freaks and foreskins. I knew you would return. It was only a matter of time, but yes, welcome back. And to anyone new, welcome also. And yes, welcome to RageReacts. We have another episode. And today, this is a video by Aber and Preach, and we're going to be talking about the dress code in the workplace. And is it inappropriate or appropriate on what you're wearing? So in this episode, the woman in question is going to be complaining because apparently a female HR dress coder coded her and deemed her attire inappropriate for the workplace anyway. And yep, now she's not having that. She's not having that. She thinks it's all well and good on what she's wearing. But like I said, we're gonna find out, and if leave in the comments if you see it as inappropriate or appropriate. But I'll be giving my my opinion as we go throughout this video. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the madness. And I really hope that you are wearing appropriate attire for this video. I mean, I don't want any of you in your underwear or anything, because that'd just be weird. Make sure you're fully clothed, otherwise I don't like that. And also as well, make sure none of you are taking a shit while watching this video, because I don't want to be like thinking of the smells. I'm just saying, just be reasonable. Just be reasonable. And just watch me while you're sitting on the couch or in bed fully clothed and just relaxing. You know, that's what I would rather. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the madness as usual.
I must admit, I'm slightly disappointed seeing how you're dressed today.
So, I've had an email from a lady in HR about my dress attire for work. Apparently it's inappropriate. I don't think it's too bad.
You look like you're going to the club.
Well, if you want my opinion, I think it is pretty inappropriate for the workplace. I mean, like Abba said, it does look like you're going out clubbing, you know? Getting ready to go out with your girlfriends and just have a good time and get hammered, you know? And yeah, if that dress was any shorter, you'd probably be seen up with a fucking snatch. And yeah, that would be a sight to behold, wouldn't it? Well, for some of you men, you would like it, but don't be that weird. Don't be like that. We don't do that here.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, for me, seems a bit short on the bottom part. That's what I would say. Quite tight. I mean, it doesn't look comfortable for what I can see there anyway. Like over the day, especially if you're going around everywhere, or I don't know what her job is, if she works in an office or whatever, but I take it if you're on your feet a lot of the time, something like that could get pretty uncomfortable. I'm just guessing. I mean, I don't wear that sort of stuff, but it's just from what I see, man. Just from what I see. And if any of you ladies or men wear this sort of thing, what do you think? Is it too tight? Especially for you men. I think it'd be a bit tight on the bulge, don't you think?
Oh yeah, that's inappropriate. Anytime you have a skirt and it comes just right below your ass cheeks, that's inappropriate. Am I crazy? That's...
How old is she?
She got to be early to mid-20s. She's working in the office though.
It makes me think as well, right? Doesn't she realize this? Like, say for example, if she was working in an office and of course there's a photocopier. Oh, she got to get something from the photocopier, but it is a bit low. I'm guessing when she bends over, yeah, it's going to be a lot of guys who don't want to get in trouble. They're just going to be like, I'm not looking, I swear. I swear, don't fire me. I'm just doing my job right here, and she is showing me that herself. Do not blame me. I am looking everywhere besides the ass. Okay? That's what they would be going like. Like, she could get someone into trouble with that. I mean, is she trying to? Who knows? I don't fucking know. Like, on a serious note, I think that is inappropriate, in my opinion. It's a bit too short, so. And to be honest as well, right, I would say the same thing if a guy was going into work with what's those like really tight shorts that bikers wear. You know, you can see practically fucking everything bulging out. Yeah, I would also find that inappropriate if a guy also did that, and they're quite short as well. So yeah, just don't wear short things, because I know you like to get a bit of air in there, you know, because it can get a bit stuffy, especially if you're working hours on end. But still, try to dress appropriately, all of you. We all have to, you know. It's just the way things go.
But the thing that happened is that I've read something that the offices in the HR world and all the people that are with businesses have a hard time with this generation because they don't comply with the work time. They don't comply with work etiquette. They don't comply with the dress code. They do not comply with a lot of things. They don't. Like they don't care.
Yeah.
Yes, you look good in that dress. You look really good in that dress. Shout outs to you. But
Speaking of shots, would you like some? Because that's what you look like. You getting ready to get some shots.
Wow.
What kind of shots, I wonder? But yeah, like I said, she looks good in the dress, so good on her. You know, if you got it, flaunt it, as they say. And yeah, like for everyday, you know, going out and stuff, that's completely fine if you want to wear that. That's your choice. But just when it comes to the workplace, no. Not acceptable in my eyes. But yo, tell me more about those shots, Abba. I'd like to know.
Everybody. I was talking about back shots. I was thinking about that, but yeah, I guess that's not where you were going.
I knew it.
I need to get my mind out of the gutter. My apologies. All that to say. That being said, coconuts in Barbados, that's the problem. We see your coconuts. Okay? That's not really work attire. It's the same way that I cannot go to work with leggings and then show my bulge out. My bulge is out there.
Or a tank top.
You know what I mean? Or even a tank top. I mean, I'm probably going to ace it. I'm going to look good, but it's not appropriate for that.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, I understand HR. HR is not that much crazy. And the thing that happened is that probably in that video, in the comments, I can predict that in the comments, ooh, the HR lady is probably jealous and this and that and whatever in the third. Very nice dress. Very chic dress. But not made for work.
I mean, to be fair, that comment could be right. I mean, there's a small sort of chance, but it could be correct, because I don't doubt that you have those situations where, like, maybe you have a bitter older woman, you know, and of course she sees a younger woman enjoying the way she looks and wants to put her down a peg or two, and she sees an opportunity to, like, you know, but it's not work attire, and I can, you know, complain about that. I mean, there's no doubt that has been a situation before when it comes to, you know, it comes to work. But I don't know, like I said, it might be a small chance, a small possibility. So just wanted to get that out there. But of course, even if you did get someone like that, they are correct, you know, because it's not work attire. You know, it's not that appropriate. So yeah.
Hi Matt, can I have a quick chat? Are you free? Okay, basically, I had an email from Paula this morning basically saying she's not happy with what I'm wearing to work. It's like distracting.
What was she referring to?
I mean, like, this dress was like an example.
I think it's appropriate work attire.
Okay, well that's the main issue, I guess.
So if you work in a big company, it's not up to your boss to determine what is proper work attire, because your boss has a boss they answer to, and there's also separate departments that handle this kind of stuff.
Sure.
This is an HR related matter. Even if your boss is okay with it, your boss does not write the dress code for the whole company. Your boss does not determine what the fraternization policy is. So if HR come to you and say some shit and then you try to supersede HR by going to your boss, it don't really matter. And I can assure you, there's literally not a single office I've ever worked in where what you're wearing is acceptable in an office. So I'd be curious to see what HR is going to say, but I highly doubt they're going to be like, oh, well, your boss said, okay, great.
Just a little tip for people that are starting to work in like the office environment. HR is not on your side.
Yes.
Okay. Any person that refer to humans as resources are not on the human side. So they're not going to back you up on that.
Yeah, I agree with that, really. I mean, your boss doesn't really have, like, the full say in when it comes to dress code. So, yeah, I have nothing else much to say about that. And the fact that you also called her darling? I'm surprised she didn't get offended by that. Yes, because people usually do these days over a word like that. Oh, God. Very offensive. Very insulting. Calling me darling. I mean, you can if you want to, but I'm just going to say, like, I might take it, I might not.
Okay, so today is the day. I've got my meeting with Paula, help me. So I'm basically in a blazer, so she can't be mad.
This
The
outfit
dress is longer, but then again, the cleavage area is really not.
Oh, wow, that's probably even worse than the dress. Like, I don't mean, like, worse looking, I mean, like, more revealing. Less appropriate for a workplace. That looks like a fucking robe. Like you'd wear in the nighttime, you know? When you're all comfortable and just chilling. After, like, you've come out the fucking shower or something, you know? It just shows that really, is she trying to take the piss? Is she being like, do you know what? I'm gonna go up a level now. Oh yes. I'm going to be wearing my special robe, my silky special robe. Like, I don't know if she's trying to, like, make a statement. Like, you know, there's worse things than my dress or something. It can be more revealing. It can be more or less work-like. I don't know. Or maybe she just actually thinks that, you know, she just wants something to look good. And she doesn't realise that this is just, it's not going to help her case. That's the thing as well.
Still say some shit about that dress.
Yes.
Because it looks like a nightgown, my girl.
It really
It looks like you're about to go and hop in the spa. You understand what I'm saying? It looks like you're about to, you know, and you got a little thing going. It's, again, mad cute. My girl, you look lovely, wonderful. But that's besides the point. You look like you're about to hop in the spa. What?
You're being very generous with these compliments, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's each their own. You know what I mean?
It's okay. Girl power.
Girl power.
Boss it. Gaslight it.
Flip it. Stop format it.
Sure.
So I'm basically in a blazer, so she can't be mad.
No, I disagree.
You got a third of your titty hanging out your shirt. Of course, it's right. It's a deep V-neck. Would never be accepted. Even as a man, okay? I could never wear a shirt with a deep V-neck like that. I could not wear my dress shirt and have it unbuttoned here up until like halfway through here. So you could, that's not a thing we do. It's not a man or woman thing. You would not be allowed to.
And that's a good point that you bring that up. It's a wonderful point that you bring that up because they often say, well, you know, it's always the women that are no, the V wouldn't match on the man. They will ask me to button that shit up. If I had the same V in my shirt, they'd be like, what are you doing?
And I'll also say this, the standards for men are way more comfortable. Sorry, but wearing a dress shirt is fucking uncomfortable. The way that fucking shit rubs against your neck with the collar is one of the worst feelings in my experience. I hate this shit. So I actually don't know how most people wear those dress shirts all day long. Do you?
I don't have suits because of that. The way it shaves on my shoulders and stuff like that. I don't have, no. And because I have like literally no fucking neck, like the collar that I have to get for a neck is crazy.
Okay. Pause.
I mean, yeah.
Ah, so that's another reason why she's doing that. She's just doing it to make that lady mad, you know. Which, if that's what she wants to do, whatever, but it's not going to help your case, like I said. I wanted to say about V-necks as well, very quickly. I've worn a V-neck, probably like once in my life, and I didn't like the way it looked on me. Like, there is a thing where, like, when it comes to us men, people say that, oh, V-necks don't look good on men. And when I tried one on, and I was like, oh yeah, it doesn't look great on me. I always have, like, ones which are just, like this. So, yeah. I understand that part, you know? Yeah, because screw V-necks. I don't care. I don't like them. But when it comes to, like you said, the suits and stuff, that shit can be pretty uncomfortable. Especially with me. Like, I know this sounds a bit fucking weird. I know this is quite random, right? But I'm just going to fucking say it. I don't care if it makes me look like, you know, just embarrassed or whatever. But I do enjoy wearing suits, you know. I look good, you know. I look in the mirror like, yeah, I'm looking good. I'm looking sharp, you know. I'm ready to get out there and just show off what I got, you know what I mean? But over time, especially, like, say, for example, if you've gone to a wedding or a funeral and you've gone to, like, the, you know, the after party sort of thing. Yeah, once you've been sweating a bit, you know, it's getting a bit hot there. It can be uncomfortable. And for me, when I get cold, or when I get, like, you know, when material starts rubbing off on my nipples, yeah, it starts to get quite sore after a while, especially for the next day. And I don't like that. I have the same sort of experience when I go out running with my my workout clothes, and because of the material, it scratches, and I'm just like, you know, just like that, like, ow, bit sore. So, yeah, like I said, the suits and the shirts and stuff, they can be uncomfortable after a while, so, yeah. I don't know how people, when they work in offices, do that, because, yeah, it would get on my nerves after a while. Like, it would just, oh, God. I would have to, like, start cutting holes where my nipples are so I can set those suckers free, if you know what I mean.
Big neck energy.
Pause, but let's go.
Can't she? It is low cut. Who cares? Let's see what she says.
I must admit, I'm slightly disappointed seeing how you're dressed today.
Okay.
Following on from the email.
I did speak to Matt and he said there was no issue.
Right, well, I haven't spoken to Matt. Really, I don't think he was in a position to say what he did. We do need to address this issue because we are having comments from other members of staff.
I don't think that's my fault if I'm distracting other members of staff. That's
You are if you're dressed like a clown. Okay? We're not at the circus. Dress appropriately. I understand some workplaces got crazy this is not one of them situations, okay? It's not like you were wearing a t-shirt. I support a woman. If a woman said, I want to dress just like a man, and I want to wear pants and a shirt the way same way, I would support you.
Live your life.
You want to do that, and if HR got a problem with you, I'm right behind you. I don't believe that women should be relegated to like skirts and stockings while men get to, okay? No. So I understand that. Not this shit. This wouldn't be acceptable for a dude. It's not acceptable for you either. So, no.
That's not on me, Paula. That's kind of on them.
The comments I've had that you're begging attention.
Okay. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, noted.
Are you going to do anything differently?
Sure, guess I will go shopping this weekend. Thank you very much for your time, I suppose.
Right.
So there we go. You can tell by the smirk that she was like trying to make a statement, you know? I'm not surprised by that. But the thing is, right, you could be going in trying to like, oh, making this a bit personal. Like you insulted my dress sense. You know, you saying like you're only doing that because you're jealous or something like that. You know, it could be something like that. And but the thing is, she's gone in and she's given this person more ammunition. Like, yep, this is what people are complaining about, and you've just brought me, you've brought me the example, so I can see why there are being complaints now. You're just not making it look better for yourself, are you? And then it's like she's surprised. She's surprised at the end, like, that she's had to admit defeat. Like, yeah, I'll go out shopping now and everything. And the whole begging for attention, I didn't know that she would come out and say it like that. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Because that's what it does seem like. People who dress like this in the workplace, that does seem like what they're trying to do is try to get attention. They're trying to get people to look at them. That is like, whether people want to admit it or not, that is what they could be doing. But the reason they don't want to admit it is because they don't want to look pathetic. Like, oh, they really want the attention, they'll do whatever they can to get it because they want people to look at them. Like was she doing that? Maybe. But yeah, seems like she needs a new wardrobe now. But the thing is, that's what she got to realize. Like, just, you can wear this out of the workplace. You don't need to wear this, like, in the workplace. It's not like she's, like, telling you, like, oh, you can't wear this anymore. I'm going to, like, pick out your whole new wardrobe for you to wear every single day or anything like that. She's just, like, saying that you can't wear it in the workplace. That's all. And I don't know if she just wants to get attention from certain men. Maybe there's men in the workplace, or women, we're not going to judge, that she finds attractive, and she just wants to get their attention in some way, quite, trying to be subtle with it, sort of. But yeah, it could have gone a better way. You could have, like, presented yourself a lot better. Or maybe it's the HR lady you like, Just saying. That's why you come near full cleavage, just saying. Who was it for, huh? Was it just to make a statement? Or was it for the lady in front of you? Who knows? There's a good amount of possibilities in this situation. But we can only speculate. So. But I might just go with that one. Why not?
Listen to the comments.
Well, the first one comes from Jada Princess Rhonda. She says, this is definitely not work-appropriate attire. It's a woman who's saying that. Someone wrote in reply, it's not affecting her work performance. How is it inappropriate?
It's affecting the performance of others.
That's true. Ever since she has come out with this dress, there has been a dip in performance by certain men. Especially, like, there was Brock. Brock was a very hard-working fella, and he pulled good numbers for us. But for some reason this week, when she's been wearing that dress now and then, it seems like Brock has taken a bit of a dip, He's just been getting easily distracted, and, yeah, we don't know what could be causing it, but we should find out. And the thing is, right, I know, like, when it comes to, like, uniforms and all this sort of other... I know, right, when it comes to uniforms and all this sort of other stuff you have to wear for work, I know a lot of us don't like it, but we just gotta get on with it and just get it done. Just get our shift over and done with. Just do the best we can and, whatever, And then we can go back to wearing the clothes that we like wearing when the shift is done, so... But I have noticed that Brock's arm has got a bit more bigger than the left arm. Could be working out, you know? Who knows? And he does go off to the bathroom, like, you know, every 15 minutes. But that's probably just he's having issues with his bowels or something. Can't be anything else. We do hear a lot of moaning from that bathroom as well. But maybe he's in pain, who knows? He's suffering. He's suffering, we know it. So, but yeah, just hopefully he gets better soon, you know? Just gets a lot of that relief out of him.
A standard is a standard, okay? When you have a workplace, you're there for a specific purpose, okay? When people have these standards, they're one, maintaining some level of appearance outwardly in case people come visit the company. If you're dealing with customers, you want to have a certain unified front in terms of what you present as a company, but also just within the workplace. Listen, fraternization's already a problem, okay? People want to be hyper-focused on the job. You kind of with these outfits where you're trying to, you know, have your cleavage out or stuff like that. It's just unnecessary. That's it. It's unnecessary, and it's not conducive to the workspace. So let's focus on work. Everybody come dressed appropriately where you're not trying to be like, as incredibly enticing or whatever it is. And maybe not. Maybe you're just feeling yourself. That's fine. Go feel yourself on your own time. On my time, this is the standard. Period. You are being paid to work on company time. If the company tells you wear a fucking McDonald's outfit, you're going to wear the McDonald's outfit exactly how they tell you.
Especially if you work at McDonald's.
Right. And the company says, this is our loose guideline. This is acceptable. You need to stop arguing. Well, I don't care what you think. You know what? You could come into work in fucking sweatpants and a t-shirt, and it probably doesn't affect your work performances. But here we have a standard. Okay? And what's demanded of professional places is these outfits. You don't want to live that life? That's okay. Don't work for us.
I had a lot of issues. I had a couple of issues with HR one times. And guess what I did? I don't work in those places no more.
Yes.
I understood that I was the problem. I was the one that was not fitting. I didn't want to conform. So I didn't. And I left. Like, you know what? I don't fit there. I want to be doing whatever I want to do. I'm going to find a suitable job for that. And that's that. Is there a company, there are rules? Yeah, but they're stupid. Concur. You can find them stupid if you want to. They're still the rules. When you signed the paper, the contract to work there, you were abiding by the rules. Same thing that whenever you sign a contract or you terms of agreements to an application and stuff like that. Every like 2 or 3 years, there's people on my Facebook that are like, I do not consent. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You agreed.
But yeah, there we go. It's as simple as that. You know, you just have to follow the rules. I mean, I know we might not agree with everything, but that's just what you got to do. I mean, you're paid, you know, to be there and do the job, so you have to just go by what they want you to do. And of course, when it comes to like dressing appropriately, the important thing for these companies is image. You have to, you know, dress appropriately, and because you're representing the country, representing the company in a way. So yeah, it's just as simple as that. Like, and if you don't want to do that and you don't want to do the job, then that's fine. Go and find a different job that you'll be okay with. Because what if, right, you were allowed to go into work dressed in the way you wanted to dress, and you had certain people just not give a fuck. Like, they dress how they would usually dress, and that way of dressing is they just don't care. And, yep, they just chuck whatever on. It lowers the standards then. And of course, then that doesn't look good on the company, and it doesn't look good on anyone else there.
Guys, you have to understand what it means to be part of a company. You're signing on to be part of a team, but you're also signing on to be one of the many faces of that company. That means that you represent them. They have an image that they want to uphold. That matters to them. You're a representative of that. So of course they're going to have a say in how you dress. Also, first impressions matter. If they didn't, you wouldn't try to put your best effort when you go on a first date. If they didn't, you wouldn't try to put your best effort when you go to a job interview. Everybody knows first impressions matter. So think about how you're going to be perceived as a company if everyone's dressing however the fuck they want when we're meeting clients. Do we look like we have a cohesive idea? Do we look like this workspace is supposed to make sense? So there's all these kinds of things that matter. When people talk about team building or cohesion, what matters also to a degree is uniformity. Oh, I want to have piercings out the wazoo. I want to have dreadlocks that go up to my feet. I want to be able to have tattoos all over my face. It's like, bro, we're not assembling a circus. We're trying to have some level of like, we're all on the same page here. So yes, all these things matter. Okay. And if you disagree, that's fine. You're not ready for the business world. You're not ready to be part of these big companies. But that's the standard. And if you're not going to live up to that standard, then no one's going to take you serious. They're going to look at your company and be like, all right, this place is run like a fucking circus, so I'm not going to take you serious. Whether you agree with it or not is irrelevant. That is the standard that they live by. So just wanted to say that. I know I hated it too, because I had to do it for many years when I worked at a bank, when I worked in sales department, when I worked at JP Morgan Chase. But at the end of the day, I understood if I wanted to work there and I wanted to represent this company, that was part of the trade-off. I don't know. Thoughts?
Yeah, I would agree to most of what you said. The hair, depending. But yeah, whatever. All that I'd say, I left that world for a reason.
Wait, the hair depending is fair. I agree with you depending.
Yeah, that's it. And that's it.
That's fair. There's some hairdos you would agree with me as a no.
Yeah, I understand what you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that like the hair part when you say dreadlocks and everything stuff. It depends. Right?
Is there a length that's too much? I would say there's a length that's too much for dreadlocks.
No, it's not a length that's too much. It depends of how it is. For example, when I was working in a hotel, right, I could have dreads, but they couldn't touch my collar, so I had to have them in a bun. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
So saying that, oh yeah, dreadlocks are not accepted, I would be a bit skittish on that, but yeah.
To be fair, I said past a certain length. I said dreads that go down your feet.
That's
fine. The
fine.
same way,
It's
if
fine.
you had
It's fine.
long hair and you were Rapunzel, I'd be like, no, ma'am,
fine.
you cannot have a ponytail past your knee pads. Get that shit up here.
It's fine. Like I'm saying, I just want to put, but the rest, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I left that world because of that, because I didn't want to deal with that shit no more.
Sorry.
Sometimes you just, sometimes you're gonna be right as well. You could be right or wrong or whatever. You think you're right and you want to fight it. I was sick and tired of fighting, and I left.
Yeah.
And there we go, that was the video, and my thoughts on the end there with Abra and Preach. What I have to say is, like I said, working like in places like that is not for everyone. Like, I can understand why it can be annoying, and just, it can be frustrating at times. But at the end of the day, it's just what you have to do. And the ice cream van's going. It's great timing, isn't it? It's always great fucking timing. Like, who the hell wants ice cream during the winter time? It's ridiculous. And when it comes to the hair length stuff, do I agree with what Abba said about the hair length? I think there is such a thing as too long. Especially if you had hair like Rapunzel, then yes, it would look pretty ridiculous. Especially with like a suit, But, and of course, when it comes to working in the catering business, of course, having long hair, even though you can sort of maintain it with like the hair nets and stuff like that, it can be, I understand that can be pretty annoying still, so. But yeah, when it comes to the hair length stuff, I get what they mean, and I somewhat agree, so yeah. So yeah, there we go. I think that's going to do it for today. If you think what she was wearing was inappropriate or appropriate, put it down in the comments down below. And, but, well, you know what I think anyway, so. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and remember to dress appropriately for the workplace, just try not to dress like that, you're not going out to party when you're working, so just do the right thing. So yeah. So guys, thanks for watching this. Remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. The original video will be down below if you want to go and check that out. And yeah, have a great day, and I'll see all of you in the next video. And I'm out. And I'm peace. Yeah. And also as well, if you're watching this, please put one of those like arm emojis up. Those like muscle emojis for Brock. I'm sure if he's out there, he would appreciate it. So, yeah.